If you have been wondering how the heck you are supposed to follow your intuition, what does that look like? What does that feel like? When you are doing it, are you doing it right? Is it intuition? Is it trauma? Is it ego? What is it? What am I supposed to be following? I got you. Welcome to day 3 of Mastering Your Feminine Energy. I'm going to tell you exactly how you are going to be able to differentiate your intuition that is guiding you towards all of your deepest desires, your happiness and your great health and your rich wealth and your abundance, versus all the other nonsense that's been keeping you where you are now, which is not where you want to be. So your intuition is this beautiful, loving nudge. I want you to think of the waves on a beach, right? On a calm day. They come up and they go back. And they come up and they go back. And you're looking at it and you just feel just peace. You just feel just this feeling of satisfaction, this feeling of contentment, this feeling of I can look out and watch these waves and just not think about a single thing and just know that this is supposed to be happening. I'm supposed to be here. That is what your intuition feels like. It is a beautiful moment where you feel like you're good, like you feel like you're supposed to be here. You feel like you're supposed to be doing this. Now I want you to think of the ocean on a stormy day when the waves are crashing down and it's turmoil and it's just going all over the place. There's no logical direction of anything. The waves are going this way and they're going this way, and the sea salt and the foam is swelling in certain places, and in some places it's almost about to dissipate, and then another wave crashes on it and it just messes it all up again. That is your trauma talking. That is your ego. That is the differentiation. If you have something in your head, you have a feeling, and it feels like the beach on a beautiful day, that is your intuition talking. If it feels like turmoil and the beach on a stormy day, that is your ego, that is your trauma, that is your self-doubt, that is your old programming that is holding you back and keeping you where you are now and not allowing you to step into the era of the life and the woman that you want to be. So, how do we get to the place where we are not living in the storm anymore and we're able to listen to the beautiful beach waves of a pleasant day? This is something that is going to take time. This is a process. This is a muscle. This is reprogramming, okay? We're going to work on it throughout the next 30 days, and it's going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. So, day 3 today, we're branching off of what we learned day 2, which is the affirmation of I love myself so much and I only do anything and everything that makes me happy. That is what we are focusing on. We are focusing on our mood. Day 3 is all about emotion. It's all about mood. Because the divine feminine, the high value woman, the just healed woman that has mastered her energy is only prioritizing how she feels, because how she feels is what guides her. That is the intuition, right? So the way that this works is when you are able to be calm, like the beach day. So if that's going to take a long shower and just relaxing and not thinking about your day for a second, whether it's going to the sauna, whether it's journaling, whether it's meditating, whether it's going on a walk, whether it's crafting, whether it's doing something that makes you feel just calm inside, right? That is when we listen to our intuition. So whatever ideas we have then, where it's just a little loving nudge, that is the stuff that we want to focus on. When we are in the storm and we have these ideas that come up, and I know you know what I'm talking about. I should say this. I should do this. I should try this income stream. I should do like this at work. I should have done that. I need to. That is us scrambling like the foam on the beach shore, trying to just do something. Like it's all based on the desires we have, but it's based from a fear. It's based from a lack. It's based from the doubt of just not having it. Whereas on the beautiful beach day, when we're calm and we're relaxed, that is coming from a place of peace. It's coming from a place of appreciation. It's coming from a place of, like, when you're on the beach and you feel that satisfaction of just being like, I could just be here forever. You're going to make your best decisions when you are in that mode. And so whatever puts you in that mode, that mindset, that feeling of I'm good, do more of it. Do as much of it as you can every day. Make it a priority. And the way that we do this is we start to notice, okay, this is making me feel like I'm in a storm. I'm in the storm. I'm taking a step back and I'm doing all these things. I'm crashing back and forth. I'm fearing this. I'm doing it because I feel like I don't have any money. I'm doing this because I feel like my relationship is falling apart. I'm doing this because I feel like my health is declining and I don't like how I look right now. I'm doing this from all of these feelings of a bad place. We're going to notice when we're in that, we're going to take a step back and we're going to go, I don't want to be a part of the storm. This is not my storm anymore. I've been in this storm long enough. I'm going to calm the storm now. And the way that I'm going to calm the storm is I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. Now, if you were my client, I would tell you the X, Y, and Z because I would know what works for you. Given that you're just on my page and you're watching my video, I want you to fill in the blank. You know what makes you feel calm. You know what makes you feel happy. And if there's only one thing you can think of right now, just start with that. And then just experiment. Just as you start to do more things, just go, I really like how this makes me feel. I really like the mindset that I have with this. And then start adding that into your list of things that you would do in your X, Y, and Z whenever you're in the storm. So for me, my X, Y, and Zs are I journal. And I don't just journal about what I did that day or how the storm is. I'm not focusing on it because where your attention goes, energy flows, right? So I'm not sitting there writing about the storm because then I'm just reliving the storm again. I'm storytelling. I'm pretending like I'm writing a book and I am the main character and it did this and I went this way and these things happened to me and this person said this to me and I felt this way, and I am just rewriting a whole new story just to get myself into this creative, amazing, calm place. I'll journal that way. I will call a friend that genuinely makes me happy, like makes me so energetically, soul-swellingly filled. And that does not bring me down. I will go on a walk and put on a meditation and go and envision myself walking just somewhere I want to be. Pretending like I can, and of course, eventually you get really good at this and you can transport yourself basically into another place. But pretending like I can smell the ocean air, because I always take myself to the beach. I love the beach. Pretending like I can smell the ocean air. Like when I walk past this river that's by my house, I visually look and pretend to see like dolphins coming by and manatees. And like, it sounds crazy, but it puts me in the most peaceful place I've ever been in. And that's when I make the best decisions. And that is when the things that I want in my life come to me, because I made decisions from this peaceful place and it keeps me there. So those are some of the things that I do for my X, Y, and Z. Staying in that place is your priority. And when you stay in that place of being on a calm beach, that is when you are able to differentiate between this is my intuition versus this is my ego, my trauma. And then eventually you're going to be able to go, wow, that is my ego, that is my trauma, that is stuff that I've been doing to myself this entire time. No wonder why I'm stressed. No wonder why I'm not getting anywhere. So what we are doing is we are controlling our vibrational output of the world. We are making sure that we are doing the things that keep us in our power. And our power is when we are calm, when we are satisfied, when we are thankful, when we are feeling so abundant, like I don't need anything else right now. I have everything I could possibly want because it's all in my head. Your 3D, your reality, it does not matter. Because guess what? If you can create it in your head, it will come to you. We are getting over this programming that most of us have, which is you can't have too much of a good thing. Yes, you can. You can have only good things. And when you have negativity around you, you can be the good thing, or you can get rid of the negative thing. You can stay in a world of positive. You can stay in a world of happiness. When things are going good, it's a sign that things are going to get even better. I want you to comment that right now. When things are going good, it is a sign that things are going to get even better, because we go this way. We don't go this way, which is what we've always been doing. That's waiting for the shoe to drop, This is what, if you're religious, this is what Jesus meant when he said, turn the other cheek. This is what it means to spiritually when it says to protect your energy. It is when things go negative, we ignore it. We stay away from it. We get away from the negativity. Why would we want to go through negativity thinking that a positive is just going to pop up out of it? You are going to go into negativity. When we go into a positive place, and positivity is coming towards us, and happiness is coming towards us, milk it. It means you are going in the right direction. And that is what the divine feminine, the healed feminine does, is she milks every beautiful, happy, joyous, grateful, abundant, positive feeling that comes her way. She stays in it. She remembers the things that make her feel that way, and she adds more of that into her life, and she expands on it, and she plays with it, and she controls her vibrations by following that, and she controls them even more by staying away from the negative. So you don't have to go about your life being okay with bad things happening to you, with negativity being around you. You don't have to be around that. It is your choice to surround yourself with what you surround yourself with. It is your choice to allow a negativity to stay in your life and keep those channels open by focusing on it. Whatever you focus on, that is what stays open. That is what's going to keep the pipes running, right? So if you're focusing on the negativity and the negative things of, oh, this person did this to me before, and this person said this to me, and I bet they don't like me, and you're focusing on that, you're keeping those negative pipes open and running through your life. We don't need those anymore. And the way to get rid of the pipes is to simply lay new pipes, which is to think and put your attention towards the positive stuff. Oh, this person said they love me, and I know they do. I know they love me because they do this and this and this and this for me, and I'm so blessed and so lucky and so happy to have them cherishing me. I am so worthy of their love too. Like, I should be treated this way. I want them to treat me like this all the time, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them this and this and this as well, and it's going to be this beautiful reciprocating relationship, and it's just going to grow. It's going to get better and better and better. You can open the pipes of good health, of, oh, I love how this walk makes me feel. I love how good my body feels when I do this. I want this in my life so much more, and all I can think about is the feeling that I get when I go on these walks, or I go to this fitness class, or I do this YouTube video, or I just do something that makes me feel so healthy and so beautiful when I brush my hair, when I wash my face, when I do facials, when I do body massages, anything like that. I want that in my day so much more. It connects me. I'm going to milk it, and that's all I'm going to think about. With money, instead of thinking in lack, and this is a very, very hard one. We're going to have a whole video just on money, because it's always been a root of the problem for many of us for a very, very long time, since childhood. So we're going to get into it. Don't worry about money right now. We're focusing on our emotions and our love and our positivity and everything like that. Money is going to come. But with money, a pipe to close is there's not enough of it. Of, I only have so much. Oh, there's only this much in my bank account because I'm looking in and living in my 3D, and I'm letting my senses impact my entire lifestyle instead of the things that I can create in my head and know that it actually can flourish into my reality, because that's how things work. I'm going to focus on my lack of it. I'm going to focus on the feeling that I get when I have to pay someone, and instead of I'm going to focus on the bad feelings I get when I have to hand money over because I don't have enough of it. Instead, you can lay down the pipe that is, I love giving money away. I have so much of it coming into my life. I always find ways to make new money. I have money coming in by the hundreds or by the thousands every week, every 2 weeks, every paycheck. Every time I go and work, I walk away with new money. And then when I give it, I love giving it to people because I love how happy it makes them. I love knowing it gives them freedom as well. And I had my freedom, and I am choosing to give this to them. And it makes me feel so happy. It makes me feel so blessed. I love the face when I tip my server and I tip them well, and I know that I just made their day. I love giving that. I want to give more and more and more and more because I know the more that I give, the more that's going to come back to me, because that is how it works. Because I know I have more coming to me. I have an abundance of money. I will always have money at my disposal because there's trillions of dollars floating in the atmosphere of money, and I am worthy of any of it. I can have as much as I possibly want and as much as I can possibly dream of, because I know that when I sit in my peaceful beach days, that I know that my intuition is going to guide me and give me the answers to allow more money to come into my life. I know it, and that's how this works. So we lay our pipes and we direct our attention to the things that keep us in this beautiful, calm, resting realm. And when I want to say calm, I don't mean, because I also felt this for a second, that I'm like, oh, well, I just have to be calm my entire life. I can't be this happy, explosive, energetic person. No. Yes, you can. Yes, you of course can. I'm just saying, when you are wanting to make decisions and listen to yourself and your intuition, you have to be calm in that. And then you get centered, and then you go back out and you go and be your happy, energetic, playful, bouncing off the walls self if that is you. Okay, my loves. I hope this gave you some clarity on your intuition, how to follow it, what it feels like, and how to stay in a mindset and a headspace where you are going to be able to consistently be guided by it. And you're going to feel more and more confident as you trust it more and more and more. I remember when I first started this that I was learning to listen to it, and then I was so scared to actually do it. Like, I was so scared to actually do what it was telling me to do. And so sometimes I wouldn't, and I would ignore it. And then, of course, when you ignore your intuition, the thing that you don't want happens. So I would realize that, and then I'd go, okay, well, I know if that I don't listen to it, that this happens. So let's just humor it. Let's just listen to it. I'm going to dabble, stick my toe in it. And the times that I did, something amazing always came out of it. And I go, oh, it's clicking. It's clicking that when I follow this feeling, good things happen. And when I continue to follow that feeling, more good things continue to happen. And more and more and more and more. And I feel happier. I feel healthier. I feel calmer. I feel more loved. I'm getting into amazing new experiences I've never been a part of before. And it's all because I am starting to slowly trust that this is what I should be guided by. This is what I can trust to navigate through life. I don't have to go and I don't have to seek answers from anybody or anything, because the answers are within me and I'm being guided by it. It is my own internal navigation system. And that is the beautiful thing about your divine feminine energy, is that we are so internally guided that is how we have our power. We know what should be done. We know what we are supposed to be doing. We know the people we are supposed to surround ourselves with. We know how we're supposed to show up. We are in that power. We have that power of the divine knowing. And when we can tap into it, the most amazing, incredible, miraculous things can happen. The world is literally your oyster. So, day 3, our mind is a beach on a beautiful sunny day. And when things are going good, it means that they're only getting better. Okay, I love you. The world loves you. We cherish and adore you. We want you to thrive in your happiness. You have total control of your life, of your mind, of your body, of your money, of your relationships, of your love. You have total control of everything, and you have got this. I'll see you in the next video tomorrow.